Good afternoon, everybody. Good to be with you. Senior ball once again here at Seymour Lake Park. I'm Jim Hughes, Dan Zweisen. The team from Clarkston, sponsored by Bottoms Up. Number 7 coming to bat, Chuck, against your Oxford team. Chuck wallops one right out to the second baseman. Over to first, knocks that one down for the first out of the day-to-day. Chuck, number 7. Coming to bat now for Clarkston, number 8, John. One out on the Clarkston bottoms-up team. Erke pitches down a ball right off the bat with him. Ooh, he gets him on a strike, 1-1. Nice day for some softball out here in the park. Big hit, that's going out to the outfield, and that's going to get him up at least to first base. He may strike, he's going to hold up at 1. John with a hit to left field. Gets him to first base. Good job on that with the Clarkston team making an offensive charge. Coming to bat, number 18, Jim. Erke gets a big old hit out to the center field, and that it gets dropped. That'll put, they'll stretch it out to 3, hold them up on 3. You have one on each corner. Jim gets a hit to center field and gets him out on base. So 2 on the corner, 1 on each corner. Erke trying to figure out what he's going to be able to do to get out of this one. Number 19, this is 19A, Rick. They got 2 19s, so they labeled one 19A. Gets a big hit over and gets past your center fielder. That's going to send a runner in for Clarkston. They'll go up on the board first. Rick got one an infield hit, and it got past your shortstop. Now, coming up to bat, man, going through the lineup pretty fast. Batter number 5, Frank, number 5. Erke drops one in, and he hits him with a strike. They're already up on the board by 1. Big hitters from Clarkston. They bat another one out. That does stay fair, and that is going to send another one home. That'll be 2. They're going to wave him all the way in, and Will, your batter, he'll get to second base. So 2 on that one on a score. Now the score is 3-0. Frank gets 2 RBI, gets an RBI there, and he ends up on second. Coming to bat, I tell you, some power hitters on this Clarkston team. Dave, number 15. Big pop-up fly to center field. It'll drop, and that's going to wave him home, and that should take you to 4. He's going to stretch it out to 2 and hold up on 2. 4-0 so far. Erke's finding himself in trouble for that Oxford team. Batter number 7, Dan. Number 6, I tell you, they've all gotten hits. They only got 1 out here. Right to the pitcher, he'll rifle it over to first base. That'll be your second out. 2 down, and they still are down by 4. Again, power hitters coming out of this group. Already up to batter 8 in the lineup. Number 11. That would be Steve C. So far, every batter has gotten a hit on this team, so they got some power hitters. Pops one up, and infield, well, he get it. He knocks it down. That'll end it. And they go out with a painful 4-0 as the Cats or the Oxford team will come in to show their offensive prowess. Clarkston showing some strong hitting. We're back in a moment. You're watching senior softball on OCTV.
Kids across America are going to school hungry. Millions of kids every day. Hungry kids get sick more often and can struggle in school. It can be harder for them to focus and learn. But one simple thing can help change all of this for a hungry child in America. Good, healthy food and the energy it brings. With help from caring people across America, No Kid Hungry is providing healthy meals and hope to hungry kids so they can build better futures.
We want to ensure that all of our kids have healthy meals every day.
Thank you.
Thank you for helping feed our kids.
To learn more about ending child hunger in America, go to helpnokidhungry.org today.
Coming to bat for Oxford, number 13. He's your leadoff hitter, Gary T. Oxford is, of course, sponsored by 24th Street Tavern and Health Quest. And the pitcher knocks it in with a strike right off the bat. Ooh, the pitcher talking some smack out there. Pitcher's like said it's going to get hot. Pitch into Gary. I believe he has a strike on him. That hits him for another strike. Strike 2 on Gary. Coming up to bat, Sam H. He's on deck. Going to drop another one here. Two strikes on the batter. He'll get him on a ball. That'll be 1-2. Getting to be a little bit warm for 10 o'clock in the morning, but again, that's kind of what we go through here. He hits it, and it does stay. It's a foul ball. It looked like it was going to stay fair on the line. Gary ran it out up to first base, but he'll come back and try it again. It'll be a 2-2 on the batter. At the beginning part of the first inning there, the Clarkston bottoms-up team, they managed to get four runs. 2-2 on Gary right now. Pitcher drops one in. That will stay fair, and it will get him up to first base. Gary on the infield hit. He gets up to first base on that one. Coming to bat, number 10, Sam H. Sam A, actually. Sam's been known to plunk a few out there to the outfield. Has a ball on the batter right there. Ball number 2 on the pitch. Willie is their pitcher, having a little trouble standing a little bit. He gets him on a strike there. That'll be the 2-1 on the batter right now. We got a man on first base. Oxford trying to get on the scoreboard right now in the first inning, bottom of the first. Ball number 3, the 3-1. If he gets him with again, he'll send him off to base. Good to have you here, Senior Ball. Once again, thank you for dropping in and watching us on OCTV. Appreciate it. Ooh, he gets him there. Sam goes with 2. I believe that's a 2-2 on him right now. Two and two on Sam. And that'll walk him, actually. Yeah, that was a 3-2 full pitch there. Sam gets to first base on a walk. You got a man on first and second. Coming to bat, number 11, Dwayne. Would be very helpful to have Dwayne knock something in here or see what he can do offensively. Again, the Clarkston team were power hitters coming right in and getting 4 up on the board, and they seem like they got some heavy sticks. That'll be a ball on the batter. Dwayne, number 11, number 3 in the batting lineup. Coming up right after him on deck, the big power hitter, Dave. 1-1 on the batter. Cunningham on deck, man. He'll definitely knock one out. Big hit out to the outfield, and that'll advance the runners. Will they hold up? I believe they're going to roll him in. They're going to hold him up on 3. You'll have 1 on each corner. So you got a score on Oxford right now. 4-1 at the no outs on the no outs for Oxford right now. So Oxford going on the board right now or on the in the first inning. The big bat of Dave Cunningham right now. He's up ready to see what he can do offensively here. That's on the right side. And he'll surprise you. We've seen some big hits coming out of him. Ball on that. Ball on the throw. Men on each corner. We get them on the 1-1 now. I believe there's 1 out, I do believe. Big hit out to the outfield, and will it get fielded? It'll drop, it'll send them home, and they'll hold everybody up on 1 and 2. That'll get 2. We have 2 runs in right now. Sam, there's no outs, right? Okay. No out right now. Cats have, or I should say your Oxford team has got 2. Number 14, Rich, I believe it's Kadich. Then you have the cleanup hitter himself on deck right now, Mark. Ready to knock one right out of the park here. Mark Emerson. Warm it up in front of us here. Rich will see what he can do. Drops in with a strike. 1-1 on the batter. Pitcher's definitely got a few changeup shots in there, and he'll surprise you with one. Two and one on that. Coaching on the corners, big Erky, the pitcher, and the music man himself, Paul. He's watching third base. 2-2 right now. No outs, though, in the first, and they definitely need some scores here because that Clarkston came up real strong in the first part of the inning. Big, long hit outfield. Will it get fielded? And it gets dropped. They're going to send him around. And will they send him home? I think they're going to hold him up. And you got a full lineup here, full bases loaded right now. Coming to bat, the cleanup man himself, number 1, Mark Emerson. On deck, number 30, Dwayne C. No outs right now. This would be this would put them ahead if they definitely capitalize here. Knocks one up through the middle. It'll get fielded. Ooh, it'll get dropped, and everybody will bring another runner in. And are they going to hold them up? They're holding them up. We got bases loaded. Big hits on all these guys right now. Coming up, number 30, Dwayne C. Oxford's got 2 right now. 2 runs in, 4-2, as Clarkston capitalized early on. But we got a bases loaded situation. Dwayne C., who's been known to knock a few out of the park here, could do that for Oxford right now. Coming up on deck, the music man himself, Paul C. Strike him right off the bat. Nice day for some ball here in the park. Ball 1-1. Pitcher's got a few changeups. He kind of drops a few balls, and he will surprise you with a strike on the inside. No outs. That's the benefit of Oxford right now. They got no outs, and they got a bases-loaded situation. That'll be ball. 2-1. Once again, if you get a chance, you got to make your way out to the Seymour Lake Park, whether you watch a softball game or anything. It's a great resource. And that gets stopped at the pitcher's mound. Bases loaded still for Oxford. 3-2 on the batter, number 30, Dwayne. Bases loaded right now. Big long hit outfield, and we'll see what happens. It gets dropped. They're going to send them in. That'll be another run, and they're going to hold everybody up on a bases loaded. That'll be 3 runs for the Oxford. So 4-3 right now. Coming to bat, the music man himself, number 5, Paul. First inning, seeing some real big hits here in the park. Paul ready to see what he can do here offensively. On deck, number 26, Rich Erkey. That stays fair. They're going to send a runner in. That'll give you 4. Send another runner in. That'll be 5. That should end it right there. That'll be 6. We got 6. 6. That should end the inning, actually. Hey, Sam, isn't that 6? I believe that's... Oh, it's 7. So doesn't it end? Erkey at bat, the big guy, the pitcher. Cats will lighten it up here, 7-4 right now. I thought that 5 rule took place. Everybody's in order. You're having trouble with the batting. Everybody's batted on my lineup. Erkey's up next. Still no outs, 7-4 right now. Oxford leading this one. Pitcher against pitcher. Pitcher against pitcher. He gets him on a ball there. Paul did a great job getting some RBI there. That was awesome. Paul, the music man, he's out there on second base. Big hit, outfield. That'll drop. It should send Paul home. And we'll keep Erkey up on first base. That'll take you to 8. Coming to bat right after Erkey, you know who it is, number 20, Terry B. Terry B. Bottoms up team really lit it up in the first inning with hits, but Oxford answering the call and answering it back. 20 gets a strike right off the bat, and that's Terry. I believe we're still in a no-out situation. Big hit out to the, and that gets fielded. That'll be your first out. Everybody holds up. Terry B with an out. Coming up, your batter number 44, that would be the 11th batter in the lineup, Kurt. Cats lead it here, or shall I say Oxford leads it here, 8-4. I always say the Cats, and really, they support the same colors, but they're sponsored by the 24th Street Tavern and Health Quest of Oxford. Want to make sure we give them their due diligence. This is these businesses supporting the softball teams. Clarkson supported by Bottoms Up Bar out of Holly. One out for the Oxford team right now. They're sitting pretty good. 2-0. Now, the 5-5 rule will play out if anybody scores again. That's a strike. 2-1. Two and one on the Clarkston Bottoms Up team. Ball 3-1. You got to watch the pitcher. He'll surprise you with a strike here and give it a full count. He likes to slide one in. Big hit out to past the shortstop. That's going to round him up, and I think he's going to hold up on two. I have 1-on-1 and 1-on-2. One out coming to bat. Number 2, Mark S., the brand new Mark, into the lineup. Just realized we're missing Mike Niemanowski here today. The Chief. At bat right now, Mark S. One out. They lead it by 4. 1-1. He gets one out to the pitcher. That'll get rifled over there. That'll be 2 outs. Your 2 outs right now, 1 out to go. And coming to bat, number 31, your last batter in the lineup, Rick G. Rick G coming to bat for your Oxford team. Gets him on a strike to make the first one. Runners on 2 and 3 for Oxford. Hits one right out past and they'll field that one, and you'll get him as he runs down, and that'll end the inning. At the end of 1, the Oxford team capitalizes against Clarkson. The score there 8-4. We enter 2.
Hello, this is Lomas Brown, ex-Detroit Lion, and you're watching OCTV. That's Oxford Community TV. Check it out.
Getting things set up. The big guy up on the mound, he said he was worried tonight. Erke was worried that his head was going to shine off the camera. And he said he couldn't wear a hat because it sweats too much. So we said we'd make some camera adjustments just for that. Number 22, he's number 9 in the lineup for Clarkston. Erke says you're going to get a strike right off the bat. Answers the call with up to the shortstop, Emerson bobbles it a bit and just gets it there in time. Coming to bat, your 10th batter in the lineup, number 21, Sue. She takes a strike. Sue looks like she might be a power hitter with the bat she's got there. Ball one and strike one. 1-1 on the batter. Erke trying to surprise her up with a changeup. She knocks one out down to the left field, and that'll hold her up on one. I guess that was caught. I didn't see that. Two down right now. Your batter is number 19. That's 19, our Ray. That'll get. They'll drop over there, and should be the third. Now they have two out. Coming to bat, number 17, and that's Willie. Swings on that one. I believe that's your pitcher at bat right now, Willie. On deck for Clarkston, your 13th batter would be Steve Yu. I'm not quite sure if Steve has a number, the unnumbered one. That should wrap it on that one. We'll head to the second inning. Score there should still be 8-4 as your Oxford team comes to bat. Top of the order right now as we enter the bottom half of the second with a strike. Brand new pitcher in the lineup right now for Clarkston. They relieved him after one. Getting a bit hotter out here. Again, you want to stay hydrated today. Need some of that Gatorade stuff. Gets him on a strike there, right off there. Now, all it has to do is hit the plate, I guess, but pops one up, and the pitcher will catch it for one down. Coming up, number 10, the one and only, Sammy. On deck, the one and only, number 11, Dueno. Ooh, Sam draws a strike in real fast. This new pitcher on board, you got to watch him. Power hit outside for Sam, and will it get fielded? It drops. Sam will get to first base. Here he comes, number 11, Dueno. Then you got on deck the cleanup man himself, number 29, Dave Cunningham. Getting a relief runner here. Number 13 will do the run job for Sam. Once again, Sam got on base last inning. He's on base again. Dwayne's going to see what he can do to capitalize on the bat. Drops that in for a ball. Now the new pitcher for Clarkston is Steve, number 11. Strike on the batter, 1-1. One and one on the call. We thought we had that right. Usually about the third game, we kind of fall into place with things. Big power hit out there, gets right to the third baseman. They rifle it over to Sue. Boom, she gets it. And that'll take that'll be an out. 2 down here. Coming up, number 29. Bats on the right side, number 29, Dave Cunningham. We'll take a break right after this inning. But once again, your Oxford team leading it right now 8-4. Gets him on a strike. Big hit out to the field, and that'll get a runner in for another score. And that'll hold Cunningham up on first base. It's 2 out right now. Coming up, Rich Kadich, number 14. Again, they got 2 out right now. Right up to the third baseman. He'll rifle it over to 2. That ends the inning. They pick up 1 at the end of 2, and the score now 9-4. We'll take a break. You're watching senior softball here on Oxford Community Television. Nine to 4 at the top of the third inning. We're back with you. Great to have you along with us, and thanks for making us a part of your broadcast day today. We appreciate it. Senior softball out at Seymour Lake Park. They also have the U12, U14. Check out the Parks and Rec website. Find out when you could either possibly join along and play, maybe stop by and see a game. Again, they have a lot of activities going on out here at the Seymour Lake Park, a gem in this community. You got to get out here and enjoy some of it. Bottoms up team trying to see who they're going to send out. I believe it should be top of the order. I do believe it's the top of the order. We had Willie 17 in there, who was the original pitcher. Let's see, this here is going to be, if he's the unnumbered one, number 8. They have him labeled number 8. They have a number 8 in there already. I'm not sure if this is John or Steve. I believe it's Steve Yu. The batter tried to stretch it, and they got the ball over to the second base just in time. And that'll end there. That'll be 1 out for him. He was comfortably on first, but decided to take it to 2. That's why you never give up in the outfield. Coming up. The replay would be the same. Number 7, the head, he gets fielded, and he'll make it to first. Ooh, he gets caught. Wow. Coming to bat, your second batter in the lineup in the third inning here, John, number 8, the second number 8 in the lineup. John actually had a big power hit in the first. Boom, he knocks one up there, and it gets over to third. Will they get it in time? And no, not in time, actually. He'll get saved. 2 down right now. We still have a runner on first base. Big Jim coming in for Clarkston. He had a big hit in the first inning. And he has another big hit out to the outfield. That gets caught, and that'll end it. They don't capitalize. They go down with 1, 2, and 3. Oxford comes to bat. It'll be the bottom of the third inning of play. We're going to take a break. We'll be back in a moment. We'll pick it up. Oxford softball right here, OCTV. Back with you on OCTV. We pick it up at the bottom part of the third, and the score right now, 9-4. Oxford leads it. Cleaning up early in the last inning. Coming to bat, of course, power hitter himself. Easy for me to say. Number 1, Mark Emerson. On deck, number 30, Dueno. Now, Mark likes it when there's a few people on base. He likes to knock them in. Dueno just likes to hit them out of the park. Gives him a strike right off the bat. Surprises him with a strike. That's number 11 for your Clarkson team, Steve C. at the mound. Big hit from Markey, and it'll go outfield. What will they do? And, ooh, it gets bobbled, and that'll keep him maybe over to 2. We might have an injury on the play. I'm not quite sure. It's number 8. Maybe just an injury to Soul. He dove for it, and it looks like he might have hurt his knee. He's going to get up and walk it out, I think, but it did hit the mitt. Mark knocked one right out to him. He had it, and it just kind of bobbled out. They're checking to see how he is. We'll take a break. We'll be back in a moment here. We're going to take a break here, Dan Weiss, as they walk in, see if the guy will be okay. Once again, your score, 9-4 at the bottom part of the third inning of play. And welcome back. We managed to get everybody else situated. It was a diving catch. I got to say kudos to the outfielder as he went down for it, and he ended up hitting the dirt on a Markey pop-out. Mark's on second base right now. You still hold at 9-4 right now. Oxford leading this one. At the bat right now, number 30, Dueno. Dueno likes to load it out and get it out in the outfield and get him down the drain. Ooh, he gets a strike. Got to watch that Steve C. out there. He likes to sneak them in on you. Ball 1. I believe it's a 1. Oh, is that 2 balls? 2-1. Dueno knocks it out right to the left field. They're going to send Mark home. He's going to worry about his hat later. And that'll be a run in by Dueno. Dueno gets an RBI on that one. Coming to bat, you know him. The one and only, number 5, the music man himself, Paul Cervenuk. On deck, you know him. He's the pitcher. We call him the big guy, Rick Erke. Paul takes a strike. Paul's actually, and I don't know if you want me to say this or not, but played a lot of music around the area. Played with Bob Seger back in the day. Ooh, that gets past your second baseman. That's going to send him around. Will they hold him up? Ooh, it's going to be very close. He holds him on 3. You get one on each corner. That ball was actually following Dueno over to third. The ball was chasing him if you would have saw that. That was crazy. They had a good rifle in from the outfield. You got a man on each corner. The big guy pitcher himself, Erke, ready to knock him in. Ooh, pitcher against pitcher on that one. Steve C. just saying, hey, I'm going to own this. Erke says, well, I'm going to pop one out, and we'll see what happens. That gets fielded. That should be an out. He tags up, and he'll go home, and that'll bring another score in. One out, and we've already had 2 scores here, I believe. Coming to bat, number 20, Terry. Ball on Terry. Ooh, 1-1. Terry popped out in the first inning. Steve C., the pitcher, he says, I am going to surprise you with a pitch here. Terry gets past the third baseman, and that will, ooh, it's going to be close. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. And Paul manages to get over to third. You got a man on first and third. Coming up to bat, number 44, Kurt. It drops in for a ball. Once again, I want to say thank you to the sponsors here in Oxford. That's the 24th Street Tavern, Health Quest. Thanking the Clarkston sponsors, Bottoms Up Bar. Got to thank those sponsors for helping out with the softball. They sponsor everything on that. Ball 2. Ooh, and that ticks. Ooh, that was one. He slid one in there. That's 2-1 it should be. I believe he called that a strike. We get the official word from Dwayne. He's our statistician sometimes on there. Oh, 2, and I believe 2. Two and 2, each man, a man on each corner. 3, it should be the full count here. 3 and 2, and what will Steve C. do? Big hit up into the infield, and that's going to knock him down over at second and first. They get it on a double play. That ends the inning, and I do believe they capitalized with 2. That should take it to 11-4. Oxford leading it. We enter 4 in just a moment. You got to stay there. We'll be right back. Pop yourself some popcorn. We'll be back on OCTV. Right now, we're back here in the top of the 4th inning right now. 11-4. Clarkston needs to strike up some hits here. Once again, the team from Clarkston sponsored by Bottoms Up Bar. 11-4 right now. And I think he heard me right out to center field. That'll at least get him up to 1. That was number 19, Rick. 19A, they have him listed as. Coming to bat, number 5, fifth batter in the lineup, number 5, Frank. Urke drops one in, and Frank says, I will send it out to left field. Boom, and it's caught. Your batter will hold up on 1. Coming up, number 15, Dave. 1 out, man on first. And he sends one out to right field. That gets fielded. That'll be out. He'll hold up the batter at 1. You're 2 out right now. Coming up, batter number 7. Number 6, Dan. Dan, number 6. He's the 7th batter in the lineup. Dan says he gets one infield, and they'll stop him here for a second. That'll be 1, 2, and 3. At the end, the end of the first part of the 4th inning, easy for me to say, Oxford leads at 11-4. At the bat, it's going to be number 2, Mark S. 2 Marks in the lineup as well. Mark getting ready on deck for right after him is Rick G. Cats are the Oxford team leading at 11-4 right now. Strike on the batter there. Now, when Clarkson came out here, they lit it up in that first inning, man. They were knocking him out, but Oxford has definitely answered. Strike 2. Steve Saee says he's going to surprise him here. He's 2 down right there. Big hit out to left field, and that will get fielded. That'll be out. Coming up, Rick G in the 4th inning here. He's a batter number 13. We'll take you to the top of the lineup after that. Gary T will be up. Strike on Rick. Steve C, a very solid pitcher for Clarkston. One and one right now on the batter. Two and one. Three and one right now. Steve will surprise you with a strike. I've seen him do it. And there you go. He goes 1, 2, 3. 3 and 2 right now on the batter. And that'll send Rick G off to base on a walk. One out right now, 11-4. Coming to bat, top of the lineup, Gary T. Gary sends one outfield. That's going to get at least him over to second base. That'll put a man on first and second. Your second lineup, your second batter in the lineup, Sammy. Coming up after that on deck, the statistician himself, Dwayne. Strike on Sam. Sam knocks one out to left field. It'll stay fair, and that'll get everybody around. They're going to send him home, and they're going to hold him up on 3. That'll get a run in. That'll take it to 12. On the RBI, Sam is going to probably need a pinch runner. Coming up, batter number 3, the statistician, number 11, Dwayne. The stat man himself. On deck. On deck, coming up, number 29, Dave Cunningham. Oh, and 1 on the batter. Hits one right up, and it gets fielded. That'll take the out at second. And will they get the first? Ooh. Did they get the double play? It should be 2 out. Did one score there? Did that guy roll in? So, okay, that should take you up to like 13. Come on, number 29, Dave C. Steve C. says you got a strike. Big hit out to left field. Will it get fielded? And that'll hit. That'll end the inning. And they do score one that, I believe that was 2 they scored. 2, and that should take you up to 13-4. At the end of 4, 13-4, we enter 5 shortly. We'll be back in a moment on Oxford Community Television. And we're back with you at the top of the 5th inning of play. The score right now from 13-4, Oxford leading it. 13-4. Again, we enter the 5th inning. The lineup should be your number 8 batter, Steve, your number 9 batter, Bob, and number 10, Sue. Cats playing a really good first game here. They do play 2 games, so if you're interested in seeing some good ball, come on out here to the park on Wednesdays and catch some senior softball. Once again, I want to thank our friends from Clarkston and their sponsor, Bottoms Up, sponsoring the Oxford team, Health Quest and 24th Street Tavern. Senior softball on OCTV. The big guy, Erkey, waiting to drop one in, number 11. He's your batter number 8. Gets one over to your shortstop. That'll knock him down, number 11. Bob, number 22, should be showing up. On deck for Clarkson, Sue, number 21. And then we have Ray, 19, regular, not 19A. Erkey drops a strike in on number 22, Bob. That'll drop off to center field, and Bob will hold up on first base. 1 out in the inning right here, beginning part of the 5th inning of play. Coming up to bat, number 21, your first baseman, Sue. On deck, number 19, Ray. Erkey drops the strike in. Sue said, I'm going to send one to right field. Everybody holds up on 1 and 2. Coming to bat, number 19, Ray. That was an out there, and then he rifled it over to second base, which looked like an out, but the ump called it safe. So, two down right now, and Emerson did stop it. He tagged the runner and then ran it over to second, but I guess they just tied at the run there. Coming to bat, your original pitcher, Willie, number 17. He pitched the first inning of play. He's up to bat right now. Erkey's going to drop one in. Erkey gives him a strike. Clarkson, did you get one in there? Did you get one in yet? Oh, no. Strike on him. He lines it. Oh, it gets right over to the. Tags up on third. Emerson grabs the ball, and he gets your runner as he rolls over to third. That's the end of the first part of 5. The score stands at 13-4.
I used to think news is news. It's all the same. But it's not. There's a big difference between local broadcast news and cable news. See, local stations are part of my community, connecting me to local news, weather, and sports on every device. It makes sense. Get the news from the people I trust who actually live here. No agenda, no bias like on cable shout shows or social media, just facts. For news I can trust, I stay local. Support your local stations. Text TV to 52886 today.
Okay, Ray B. That is 19, a regular 19. Your new pitcher at the top there is Ray B. Pitching to number 14, you know him. That's Rich Kadich, and ooh, that gets Bobble out there. He'll stretch it up to 2. Will he make it in time? And he gets there in time. He gets a fly out to center, and that'll get him over to 2. Kadich. Coming up, he's the cleanup man, Mark Emerson. On deck, the one and only Terry B. Emerson takes a strike from Ray B. Strike 2 from Ray B. Sliding him in. Ray B, the relief pitcher, he gets Emerson's not going to be denied. That'll go over his head. That should send the runner in. That'll give him 14. Emerson's going to stretch it out. I'm not sure, is he going all the way? I think he is taking it home. Emerson is going to take it, and that'll be 2 in on that one. Coming up to bat, you know him, number 30, Dueno. Dueno likes to drain him out there to the outfield. Dueno gets one past your third baseman, and that'll get him up to first. Coming up to bat, the music man himself, number 5, Paul Cervenek. On deck, number 26, the pitcher himself, the big guy, Rick Erkey. The Music Man batting now. He throws one up to the, will it stay fair? Dueno's taking it to third. Bottom of 5. Big hit, and it'll fall in play. They're going to send the runner in, and Paul will get over to third, and I think he'll hold there. It's another runner in. You got one man on each corner. Coming up to bat, number 20, Terry B. Terry B lays one out to center field. That's going to send another runner in. Paul will score. And they're going to hold everybody up on the corners again. Coming to bat, number 44, Kurt K. On deck, Mark S. Oxford's already scored 4 so far. Ball number 2. Strong early pitch in there by Ray. He was our third pitcher of the day. Gets him on a strike. Three and one on the batter. Sue will come in for it, and it'll fall out of play. Just showing some love out there on the first baseline. Oh, right to the shortstop, and they rifle it back over for the that'll be 1, 2, 3 out. They score 4. Oh, they were trying to fool him actually, and everybody was walking in, and that was called a Clarkston. That was called the Clarkston double switch. Big hit outfield, and that'll end it for real. They do score 4. They're 17-4. As we go to 6, we'll take a break. You're watching OCTV, Oxford softball. Urke gets him on a strike. That's number 8. I believe that is Steve. I do believe we'll find out when this guy, yeah, that was Steve, your last batter. They got 2 number 8s and 2 number 19s. Top of the lineup. He rolls one off to left field. He'll get up to first base on that one. That is, of course, number 7. I believe that was Chuck. Number 8, John. He's the second batter in the lineup. John pops one up. Will they get it? They field that. That's 2 out. Number 18, who had a big hit in the first inning of play, that's Big Jim for Clarkston. Jim hits another one outfield. That drops in, and that'll hold the batter up, or the runner at 2, and 1 and 2. Coming to bat, 19A. This is Rick. 2 out here at the top of the 5th right now. Good pitching, Steve, earlier. That drops in. That's going to send a runner home. That'll be a Clarkston run. Got an RBI on that one. They haven't scored for a while, but that's going to help them out a little bit. Coming to bat, number 5. You know him as Frank. Frank lays one out there to the left field, and it'll drop foul. Getting a little bit of a wind across the field, which actually feels nice. It was getting a bit warm in there a bit earlier. Once again, you're watching senior softball. We can be seen on many platforms. We're on your smart TVs, Roku. We're on Spectrum, not Charter, and ATT Uverse. Ooh, right out to and that gets by the fielder. That's going to load the bases up for Clarkston, and they do need this right now. That first inning of play with Clarkston, they lit it up with 4 right out of the gate. This would be a time for them to do that now. Bases loaded right now. Erkey's trying to get out of 5. Coming to bat, number 15, Dave. They give him a ball there. This would be a big score for Clarkston right now. And it gets past your second baseman. That'll send a runner in. They're going to wave him in. They got another runner. That's 3 so far. Man on first and second. I do believe we're in 2 outs right now. Number 6, Dan. And he lights one up outfield, and that's going to roll him in. This is what Clarkston needed to keep it competitive. They roll him in. They're going to run him over to 2 and 3. Will they hold up? They get another runner in. That's 4. They lit it up here in the 5th inning. Bottoms up is coming back. I believe your third base coach is now, he's up to bat right now, so we're going to get him over there. One of our earlier pitchers is going to be, he's batting number 11 right now. Steve. They've scored 4 this inning so far. Steve lights it up and he drops it outfield. What will happen? It drops in, and they're going to send him home. That's another one home, another one home. And now you got 5-6 in. That brings the score 17-10. 17-10 right now in the 5th inning as Clarkson's bats have lit up. Number 22 at batting right now, Bob, takes a strike. On deck, Sue. Big pop-up hit there. And Emerson fields to that one. And that should be the end of it, but they do capitalize. Clarkson comes down with 6. It's now the score, 17-10 at the bottom part of the 6th inning of play. Bottom of 6, the score right now, 17-10. It looked like an all for naught there a bit ago, but they lit it up in the 5th. Or I should say the 6th, the early part of the 6th. 17-10. Oh, at 18-10, okay. Rifles it over to first, and they get him. (18-10) right now. Coming up to bat, number 13, top of the order, Gary. On deck, number 10, Summer. She was off the bag, but she had gotten the ball there. That's Sue, their first base person. Come to bat, number 10, Summer. On deck, number 11, the statistician himself, Dwayne. Sammy got some big hits, but he's got 2 strikes on him now. A 1-1. Playing this out to 7 innings today. Sam pops it out to the left, or right. It's fair. It stays fair. They're going to roll him around. Sam will get to 2 at least. They're going to hold everybody up on 2 and 3. Coming to bat, number 11, the statistician himself, Dwayne. On deck, number 29, Dave C. One out at the bottom of 6, 18-10. Man on second and third. Big hit out to left field. That'll send another runner home. They're going to roll 2 in and keep Dwayne on 1. Coming up to bat, number 29, Dave C. On deck, number 14, Rick Kadich. Cunningham has had some big hits today, too. And he rolls one up, and that'll get dropped over to second there. Will they get the double? No, but they'll get an out of it. 2 out. He pulls a down the out at 2. I do believe they scored 2 there. Should be 20-10 here. Number 14 at the bat, Rich Kadich. Coming up, number 1, the cleanup man, Emerson. That gets fielded. That'll be 3, and they end 6 with a score. I believe they scored 2 on that last, right? Should be 20-10. As we enter 7. So the Clarkston bottoms up team needs to rally here. Again, you can join us on Wednesdays. Bring some liquid refreshment, maybe ice, and come and enjoy a great softball game. Senior softball every Wednesday. Is it Tuesday and Thursdays? That's when they do U12 and 14. Thursday nights are U12 and U14 softball. The young ladies out here with some serious stuff. Coming to bat, she's the first base person. It's number 21, Sue. Erke is going to see what he can do to get out of this one. Sue pops it up, and it gets fielded. That's out. A little bit of a pop-up. Your catcher caught it, number 14. Coming to bat, 19, Ray. Erke gets him on the tip of the base. Erke got one right at the edge of the base. Pop up out there. Well, it drops in, and that'll get him over to first base at least. Score right now is 20-10. 1 out. Clarkson's got to rip it up here if they're going to stay in the game. Once again, we'll thank the sponsors of these teams. We want to thank the Clarkston Bottoms Up, sponsored by Bottoms Up. Your Oxford team is sponsored by HealthQuest and 24th Street Tavern. Coming up, the original pitcher. He started out in the first inning. That's Willie, number 17. And the umpire giving Erke a little confidence. He says it just missed. 1-1. Erke's got a cap on now. Started the game off bald-headed. He was worried that the camera was going to get the shine. Hits one right up to first base. He'll rifle it to 2. Will they get a double play? That should end the game. That's 3, and the 7th inning, the score is 20-10. And that's the final, as we thought it would be. Once again, want to say thank you. Again, the Clarkston team, bottoms up. They're going to play another. We only do the one game. Your Oxford team, again, big bats and big sticks happening today. It's senior softball out here at Seymour Lake Park. Your Oxford team is sponsored by HealthQuest and 24th Street Tavern. For the broadcast team here, Dan Weiss, I'm Jim Hughes. We close it out another Wednesday from Seymour Lake Park. The final score, Oxford 20, Clarkston 10. Have a good day, everybody.